In this daily drop, I'm going to talk about one of my absolute favorite pieces of kit, these headphones right here. So let's go. All right, everybody. End of the week is not far away. And you know those days when you deliver a project to a client and it's done? Those are good days. The chase is never over. You're going to be looking for your next job, but it's always a relief. It's like a weight lifted. You've delivered. They're happy. And I've got Cameron Flask coming up in about an hour. So all is good with the world. All right. So DJ Succotash, one of my favorite subscribers to the channel, always has amazing engagement, obviously has been at this game for a long time, and just made a comment to the 2 mic boom episode. I replied to that, and he had a question in there about headphones in terms of which ones do I use. So here they are. I have to say that this is in the top percentile of favorite kit inside of my bag. You know, I have talked about this in the past where you have kit that you use and there's sort of a scale, but if you're using your kit at least 60, 70+% of the time, then it's probably kit that should be in your bag and being used in your productions. These right here for both production and post are being used. This is 90+%. Okay, what are they? They're the Sennheiser HD25s. They come in a lot of different variations. Plus, there used to be these, the -1 2s, Roman numeral. They're all basically the same headphones except for the SP or light versions. And there's a really cool history to these headphones. Back in the late 80s, there's a small company called British Airways. Concorde has been flying for, well, they had been flying since '69, but British Airways, Concorde, New York to London, London to New York, vice versa, switch it, you know what I'm talking about. Sonic boom. It's loud on those airplanes. They called up a German company, Sennheiser. Hey, could you make us some headphones that might handle that problem? There were no noise-canceling headphones back in 1988. Sennheiser developed these. They're not noise-canceling headphones. But when you put them on, so much ambient noise gets reduced with these headphones. Now, 7506s from Sony, great headphones. A choice for a lot of sound recordists. They are flat frequency response. So are the HD25s. What does that mean? It means they're not colored. It doesn't mean they're like Beats headphones, which have a lot of bass, which is great when you're listening to music, especially certain genres of music. But when you are listening to dialogue, when you are listening to recorded or live instruments being recorded, when you are listening to an edit that has both dialogue and maybe music in it, you want a flat response, kind of like the Yamaha Nearfield monitors. The NS, are they the DJ Succotash? Are they the 10s? I think, maybe the 11s, but flat response. So they're not colored and they give you a very good representation of an even mix. Then you can EQ to your heart's content. All right, I digress. These headphones are amazing. Now, why do I prefer them over the 7506s from Sony? Because I feel like there's too much ambient noise when I'm using the 7506s. I'm hearing too much of the outside world. And for me, I'm not a sound mixer, sound recordist by trade. It's much easier for me to put these on and have the outside world disappear more so that I can actually hear if there are audio problems that are going to be picked up by the microphone. So for production, for post, HD25s, they make them in a plus version, which you'll see for about $50 more. They come with the, which I prefer, the velour pads as well. You get 2 different ear pads that you can use with these. They're replaceable, which is great. This cable right here has gone bad for me once since I've had these headphones, which has probably been well over a decade, maybe more. So I bought a replacement. Easy peasy, about $30 US to buy that. And when I bought the replacement, you just basically plug it in, run it through, Bob's your uncle. I bought two because if it happens again and I'm going out on a job or I'm using them in post-production, I don't want to be without that cable. This is a all the time pair of headphones. It's kind of like when you talk about buying a tripod system and you keep buying cheap tripods, and then one day you realize, you know what, I'll invest in a good tripod. It'll probably last a lifetime. These will last a lifetime if you take care of them. HD25s by Sennheiser. If you don't have a good pair of headphones, I recommend these wholeheartedly. Don't get the ones that boost the bass. Get these suckers. They're amazing. All right, don't forget to, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Daily Drop. Oh, wait a minute. One thing, I'm going to put a link down in the description to a very, very cool video, old school, which is called Sennheiser Sonic Boom. It's about the history of these headphones. And guess what? The DJs are real, and there's a reason for that too. Yeah, I've never done that in an episode. All right, see you next time.